restrictive covenant portion that is recorded.
Yeah.
I want to add that.
Okay. And then the second part of the accessory building was the following chart show. Determine the number and square footage allowed by lot size. And this is what was somehow lost some years ago. And we did, the township board did, after a couple of reviews, give a blessing for this. Another time you got it. Yeah, everybody got copies of this?
No, I don't. I don't.
Oh.
I saw it, but
We've all had it.
Yeah,
But
it's okay.
essentially what we got is the lot sizes, the non-conforming lots, total ground floor area permitted would be not more than 25% of the lot or 1,500 square feet, whichever is less. And on a non-conforming, you could have 2 buildings. And of course, they've already got the excess of the 600 square feet in the attached garage. And then 2 100 square foot sheds or less. Then on a 1 to 5 acres, then you could have 3,000 square foot buildings, accessory buildings with 3 total buildings plus 3 sheds. 10 acres, you got 5,000 square feet with 3 buildings and 4 sheds. And 10 acres or more, you could have 7,000 square feet with 4 buildings and 4 sheds. And I think as we've talked, we've kind of decided that if somebody wanted 10 or 12,000, then they just need to get a variance for that.
and how often is that going to happen?
I don't
When was the
know.
last time you had somebody request a 10,000 square foot shed or a home barn?
Not broken, but that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I'm sure that it could happen. You know, somebody wants to put in a big indoor horse arena or
Right.
something like that, you know.
Yes.
Then perhaps a horse arena
Fall under agriculture.
might take special use
I was
permits
gonna say,
also.
would that be an ag parcel?
Yeah.
I just had,
Well,
a big one on Big Bird, they're thinking about it,
Yeah.
7,500 square feet or something, they're gonna start.
But
Well,
see, under farming, we can't restrict that.
right,
We don't,
yeah, so it's,
what they call them, is that.
yeah. Okay. Any questions about the chart or, that? And then, let's see, the total area of all accessory buildings, principal buildings will not exceed lot coverage requirements of the district, lot size, in which it is located, the square footage allowed in the above table, and just went over, will be for all accessory buildings after the first 600 square feet of an attached garage, exception to those buildings for use in bona fide farming operations which shall not come towards total square footage. And then item number 1, where in the present ordinance says no more than 2 accessory buildings. Number 1 will be replaced with detached accessory building shall be permitted on any residential lot. Exceptions are those buildings, again, for farming. And then items 2 through 5 in the ordinance now will just remain the same. Any other questions? Any comments?
You said something about the board giving you permission to do this. When did they do that?
They didn't give us, what we do here is when something comes up and we decide we need to update the ordinance, we go ahead and write something up, what we think is right. And send it to the township board, not for approval, but for a blessing. Now, so now we will, when we decide after the hearing tonight, just exactly what we want to do, then it will go to the board for their approval. Okay.
Yeah, we blessed it 2 meetings ago, maybe, 3 meetings ago.
I thought I remember them
I think
saying,
it was July.
saying no, or was that just Morgan?
It was, I think it was a 3-2 vote from my memory.
Okay,
All right, so the board did approve it.
okay.
But yeah, you're right.
I
Morgan
got
and
a
Morgan.
copy of those minutes someplace there. Not sure where they are right now. Anyway, I know I got a copy of them. Okay. Any more discussion on this thing? Okay, then we have the water overlay thing on addition, which I think will be section 5.60. And I think we need to, since this was put down and some thought has been given, I think we need to maybe tweak this a little bit. The way it's written right now, all propane or LP tanks are located within, in the designated flood-prone or floodplain area shall be permanently tied down to prevent the flotation of the LP tank. Tie downs shall be constructed in accordance with specifications as outlined by FEMA, National Fire Protection Association, or National Association of Liquid Propane Dealers. Approved plans from a mechanical engineer would be acceptable, and would be accepted. This is the responsibility of the tank owner. If a company who supplies the LP owns the tank, then it's their responsibility. If I buy the tank, then I can have anybody fill it I want, then it's my responsibility. I do think we need, after going over the FEMA stuff and the other, we may want to put a size, anything over X gallons. We don't want to include every 20-pound propane tank.
Yeah.
You know, we might want to, we've all got copies of what.
Jim, when you read that about the, to do it by FEMA and then by the Propane Association, and then you said,
National Fire Protection Association.
and then you said, or mechanical.
Or, yeah.